The love story that moved Lionel Messi. After her husband died, she made sure to fulfill his dream. As captain of the Argentine national team, Lionel Messi fulfilled his lifelong dream by leading his country to World Cup glory at Qatar 2022. In the first few days of 2023, as Messi prepared to give an interview to Argentine radio presenter Andy Kuznetsov's show, Perros de la Calle, on Urbana Play, the World Cup winner knew that he would soon also fulfill someone else's dream. Juliana Yatorno waits for a call from the other side of the world. She is at her house in Argentina and has no idea what is about to happen. An idea to honor Messi. In 2018, Thomas, Juliana's husband, made some cards with Lionel Messi's face on them to distribute to thousands of people at the World Cup in Russia, to share his devotion to Argentina's No. 10 as a way of showing the gratitude of an entire country. Thomas was a very ingenious and very creative person. Juliana, known as July, tells CNN Español as she remembers that year. He comes to me one day and he shows me that he had written Messi's prayer, which is the Lord's Prayer adapted to Messi and all his magic with the ball. He shows it to me and says, "Don't you want to make me a little card?" At the time, Thomas was planning to travel with his brother and his cousin from Argentina to Russia to watch the national team. His idea was to hand them out on the street so that everyone had a card. People asked him to give them one because it was a photo of Messi. I mean, who doesn't want a photo of Messi? July says. Guido, Thomas' brother, also remembers that trip fondly. "We have been soccer fans since we were children, and one day Thomi told me something about the little cards." Guido tells CNN. "We were making a fairly austere trip, with backpacks, with carry-on luggage because of the traveling, and a few days before traveling he told us, 'Well, on the flight you are going to take about 8,000, 10,000 cards.' And the idea was for Messi to know about this." That year, Argentina was eliminated in the round of 16, though Thomas' passion for Messi remained undiminished. The cycle of life. After a decade together, July and Thomas got married and began trying for a child. July became pregnant in 2020, but shortly after learning the good news, Thomas died in a road accident. "We had a motorcycle, a scooter," Juliana recalls. "He had gone to play soccer with his friends, and I didn't realize what time it was. A friend called me in complete shock and screamed, 'It's him, he died.' It was like that, instant. First, I worried about my health. I was pregnant and in shock. At that moment, it was like, no, I can't. But then my head lit up with an idea and I said, if he's gone, this is what I have left of his essence." During the 2021 Copa America, Guido and July continued to mourn Thomas' death. "At that moment, I couldn't. I needed to have distance from the national team. It was as if I couldn't watch something that was making me so sad," Guido says. "I remember going to look for the little cards that I had saved and I pasted a card behind the television. Well, it was at that moment with the Copa America that I became friends with the idea and that I began to experience a different relationship with the national team and with my brother," says Guido. Messi lifted the Copa America on July 10 after years of never having won the tournament with the Argentina national team. During the early hours of July 11, Juliana's waters broke. A few hours after Messi's milestone, their son, Aureliano, was born. These cards bring luck. For the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, Julia gave one of the cards to a friend and they began sending it to each other over WhatsApp as a kind of good luck trick, she recalls. "When I forgot to send the photo at the beginning of the game and I sent it halfway, the team scored a goal. I felt it so strongly, the magic that the little card had, that I said, I have to spread this. I was listening to the radio and I said, I'm writing a letter, I have to send this to everyone. I don't remember a happier moment with something. I couldn't stop thinking about him, Thomas, and obviously I was happy because we won the World Cup, and I was happy for Messi. But at the same time, it's like I was saying, I want to celebrate with you," July recalls, adding that she cried when Argentina beat France in the final. Juliana and Thomas' son was born the day after the 2021 Copa America final.